down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And that's complete. Albert Okwuegbunam.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete. But that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. And it's incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on 1st down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
To the air again, Herbert. And this is caught. It's Brown. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big gain that time for the Chargers. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. And this is caught at the 8. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A big gain that time for the Chargers. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Here's Herbert. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
Boy, that one was well read defensively. And this is all about diagnosis as a safety and being decisive, because he saw it setting up in front of him, able to knife through there and make the play.
2nd down and goal. Herbert. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Albert O, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chargers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. First carry for Raheem Mostert. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. And Lance going to throw. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the first down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. Well, and you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Jonathan Abram picks it, and he'll bring this one back to the 29. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. Throw left side complete. That's Kelly. And the Chargers are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
And that's off the mark, incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. Now it's Herbert. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
All right, Captain, it's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you kind of...
And Brown's got it for a Charger touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up. Here's 2nd and 10. Faking to give to Mostert. Now Lance. Rolling to his left. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. It got his man. Complete. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A big play there for the Niners. Exactly 50 yards on that last play as they just go from 125 to the other for 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Lance. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Jeff Gladney. And the Chargers are going to have it here at their own 15. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they finally take him down, but not before he reaches the 43. A big play there for L.A. On first down, Justin Herbert. Oh, I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Herbert now. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Going to throw on third down with Herbert. He's going deep for Brown, and unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it.
That's a double win there, partner. You keep out of the return man's hands, and you pin him inside the 5-yard line. Pretty darn good.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
On first down, they go with Mostert again. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Chargers, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now Lance. This one caught by Kittle. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it, and they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. After the turnover, here's Herbert. This to Hines on the drop-off. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shedding up. Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, L.A. Albert Okuebuna. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Lance. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him, let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup. In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Herbert. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Here's J.K. Scott now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This is fielded at the 27. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Lance, a handoff here to Mostert. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Here's Lance to throw it. Drops this underneath. It's Mitchell. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Escaping the pressure right. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. 7 yards, the pickup there. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll try it now with Mostert. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. There wasn't even thought of a short field goal. There was no hesitation. They were going for it.
I think he was thinking ahead a couple plays ago, that if he got in this situation, they were definitely going for it. And you're right. It was a confident call and a decisive run to pick it up.
And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. Justin Jefferson. His first touchdown on the year. And the 49ers get a score closer. Gold with the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Charger drive about to get going. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He'll check this down to Hines.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover it before he gets going.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again, Herbert. He's going deep for Brown. This is caught inside the 15. A big play there for L.A. Pretty good timing. He waited just enough for that post play to develop and laid it right in there.
And you know what a lot of teams do when they decide to throw a post route? Because it's a little bit longer developing play. They match protect. Bring everyone in, keep the tight end in, an extra back to make sure the quarterback has time to deliver the football.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Throwing again on 2nd down. Herbert. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll look to throw again. This is caught. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th. They snap it to Herbert. And Brown's got it for a Charger touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. Point after, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taking it about the 1. And able to get this out to the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. He's got a man complete. Touchdown, 49ers. Brandon Ayuk, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Niners get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. On first down, it's Herbert. That's complete. Okue-Bunam. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big gain that time for the Chargers. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now movement up front. I think they're going to get one of the Charger linemen. And that'll set them back 5. Looking to throw. Herbert. He'll get that complete to Albert O. Touchdown! Albert O on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Taken at the goal line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And we'll see how aggressive they want to be in these final stages before the half. They find some open field here. And how about that for just running out the clock? Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
24 is the mic. Stop your body. Check 37. Check 37. Tighten up. Tighten up. Tighten up.
Throwing on first down is Lance. Dancing to his left. And he'll just get rid of it. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all. And I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Lance with a tap forward on the jet sweep. And he's going to have a Niners first down as he's got this up to the 35-yard line. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
24 is the mic. I smell fear in that offense.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And that is incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. A final shot before half for Lance. Forced out to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So we have reached halftime intermission with the visiting Chargers on top. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. This fielded right at the goal line and up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game. You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Lance now on first down. And that's dropped underneath to Mitchell.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Watch that in. Tight end's right. We got 4.
On second and very short, Lance. He'll buy some time right.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, 49ers.
Justin Jefferson
with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit. Gold with the extra point, and that cuts this lead down to 13.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. The Charger drive about to get going. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
They run with Hines. And he'll get it down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Back to throw. Herbert. He finds his target, Allen. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Hines.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
So 3rd and goal, and the 49er faithful making some noise for their defense. Looking to throw. Herbert. Touchdown, Chargers. Nyheim Hines, his 9th touchdown of the season, and the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. Now whistles and a timeout signaled here by the offense, and that's their first of this second half.
Brandon Staley telling his troops to stay out there and go for 2. And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it. And the Chargers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Lance looking to throw it. And Lance will have the first down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact there at the end of the play.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back.
On first down, Lance.
Eluding the pressure right.
And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Hey, 24 is the mic. Hey, let's get this. Get yellow. Go. 24 is the mic. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
On 2nd and 10, Lance. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big connection on that one. 32 yards.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. And they fake the handoff. Now Lance
Sliding out of the pocket. Gets this one to Juszczyk. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
Here's Mostert.
And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown.
Raheem Mostert.
His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the 49ers get a score closer. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going.
Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a first. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Picked off at the 30. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score a touchdown. Gold with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10
at their own 25-yard line. Fresh off of 6 the other way, it's Herbert. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Herbert.
Finds Hines again for the completion.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's a second down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best. He keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Herbert back to the air. They'll find Hines out of the backfield. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway.
Touchdown! It's complete. Joshua Kelly, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chargers are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing.
And now here is another interception. Jonathan Abram picks it. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns in 21. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
And my goodness, another